Chapter 14. Fumbles. Liz, you met him? Nina's eyes locked on her, wide and unblinking. She perched on the edge of the sofa like a bird ready to take flight. The group had gathered again in the same model home. Morgan paced the room like a metronome, sharp heels tapping against the tile. Nina fidgeted against the wall, twisting her bracelets until they clinked nervously. Hank stood behind Liz, his arms wrapped around her, chin resting on her shoulder. Adam leaned against the kitchen island, his arms folded, his expression unreadable. Jerome sat forward in the recliner, elbows on his knees, hungry for any news. Liz winced. Everyone but Morgan caught it. Liz, you have to tell us what happened, Nina pressed. Nina, come on, Hank said, trying to keep the air from sparking. She had one job, Hank, and weren't you supposed to go with her? Nina shot back, her voice sharp as broken glass. Hank tightened his arms around Liz in silent defense. I'm sorry, Nina, Liz said quickly. We'll try again. It'll be less awkward. How awkward was it? Nina leaned forward, almost falling over. Even Morgan stopped pacing, her anxiety briefly replaced by the scent of gossip. Liz shut her eyes, leaned her head back against Hank's. She tapped it against his once, twice, like she could knock the memory loose. Liz, Jerome said, voice low but eager, you have to tell us. Liz exhaled hard. I flirted with him, I think. Then I told him he was magic. I'm not entirely sure if he thought I meant he was a magician or a wizard, and then he left. Well, sort of escaped is more accurate. Nina shot to her feet, bracelets jangling. So now he can never know that I know you, Liz. She jabbed a finger at her. Never. Nina, it's fine. He doesn't even realize he has powers. When he does, we'll be ready. Liz sighed, the weight of the failure heavy in her chest. So you gave him your number or email or something? Nina asked, hopeful. Liz winced again. Not yet? Nina groaned, pacing now with all the bottled up energy Liz had been carrying. Calm down, Nina, Hank said, forcing a smile. I'll go with her next time. We'll show him what we can do. I just don't get it, Adam finally broke in, his arms still folded tight. Why are we stressing over one potential mage? We're already 6 deep. What's one more? Jerome tilted his head, considering, then nodded. Morgan echoed with a tight uh-huh. But when Hank and Liz shared a look, their eyes betrayed more than their words ever could. Nina caught it instantly. What the fuck was that? She snapped. Hank inhaled, steadying himself. We think Gent went to see him, he admitted. The room froze. Every head turned. Officer Dickhead? Adam asked with a huff. There was a blue cruiser idling in the lot by his unit, Hank continued. Couldn't see inside. He didn't see us either, or if he did, it didn't matter. He doesn't know who we are. Doesn't know yet, Adam muttered, shaking his head. Liz forced a brittle smile. Maybe it was just a beat cop following up after the hospital, trying to get more info. It doesn't have to be him. Yeah, that'd be our luck, Jerome said, dripping with sarcasm. Hank's voice hardened. If Gent was there, and Aaron's still alive, then he doesn't know Aaron's attuned. Not yet. That means we still have a chance, but not much time. That's why we're in a hurry. Silence settled like dust. Everyone stared at everyone else, searching for an argument, an escape, anything. So what's the plan? Morgan finally asked. Hank and Liz looked at each other, this time said together, a demonstration. Liz leaned forward. And we'd welcome your help if you're in. Adam's eyes narrowed. You need to know if he's talking to Gent first. If he is, you delete my number, delete me from your life, and never contact me again. I don't think you're taking the detective as seriously as you should be. Adam, he doesn't know about us, Nina said, surprising everyone with a flash of calm. If he did, we'd already be gone. Liz pointed at her. Exactly. Then why not start posting again? Adam shot back. Do what we did with the rest of us, social media, bring him in that way. Do you think putting our powers online again is less dangerous than meeting someone tied to the incident that may have been adept related? Adam opened his mouth, then closed it, shame flickering across his face. Hank pressed on. We can't blast ourselves across the internet anymore. That's probably what happened to Sam. His gaze swept over the group one by one. Liz and I will talk to him. If we can't convince him, we'll walk away. Deal? The room hung heavy with silence. Every face turned, each person hoping someone else would speak, someone else would object, but no one did.